The escalating sexual abuse scandal involving a few priests has shaken not just the American Catholic Church, but also the Vatican. Pope John Paul II has summoned U.S. cardinals for a meeting next week in Rome. The meeting will provide guidelines aimed at restoring a sense of safety and tranquility to families and trust to clergy and the faithful. While the scandal is initially most prominent in the United States, similar allegations soon emerge worldwide, including in Ireland, Australia, Canada, and various countries in Europe and Latin America. As a result of the scandal, the Vatican faces a financial fallout on a scale they have never seen in its recent past. The scandal crushes the faith of many Catholics around the world. Many dioceses worldwide face enormous financial burdens due to settlements and legal costs associated with sex abuse cases. This leads to some dioceses, like Portland, Oregon, declaring bankruptcy. Others have to liquidate assets, close schools, or tap into clergy pension and retirement funds to cover settlements and legal expenses. The scandal affects the Catholic Church's income, particularly contributions to the Peter's Pence collection, which supports Vatican activities. Amid the scandal and the financial difficulties, Pope John Paul II passes away on April 2, 2005. After the passing of Pope John Paul II, a surprising candidate rises to the top and gains the votes to become the next pope. Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger becomes the first German pope in 1,000 years. He became pope at a very peculiar time. The Church, and particularly the Vatican Bank, was still acting with a lot of secrecy and backroom dealings. There was a demand from everyone else for more transparency and adherence to regulations in different countries. As the new pope, Benedict makes efforts to increase transparency and compliance within the Vatican's financial institutions, particularly the Vatican Bank. To repair the broken image left by the sex scandal, Benedict takes significant steps to address the clergy's sexual abuse crisis. He is the first pope to meet with abuse victims, an action he repeats in several countries. But none of his actions will prevent the storm that happens next. The Pentecostal Mass at St. Peter's Basilica. It is normally a moment of celebration, but these are difficult times for the leader of the Catholic Church. His Holy See at the center of scandal, and hours before the Pope's personal butler, Paolo Gabriele, was charged with possessing confidential papal papers. In 2012, Paolo Gabriele, the butler to Pope Benedict, steals and leaks documents exposing internal Vatican correspondence, including letters and memos between high-ranking officials. They reveal a range of issues, such as allegations of corruption, financial mismanagement, power struggles, and internal conflict within the Vatican hierarchy. The leaks caused huge embarrassment to the Vatican, exposing deep rifts and power struggles that led to widespread media coverage and public scrutiny, adding pressure to an already embattled institution grappling with various scandals. The Vatican condemns the leaks and initiates an internal investigation, which leads to the identification and arrest of Gabriele. He is subsequently tried and found guilty of theft in October 2012, receiving a sentence of 18 months in prison, which is later commuted by Pope Benedict XVI as part of a papal pardon.